Back at ya. Here we go, round two.
Here we go. Hi, everybody. It's BJ and Miss Katie behind
Hello.
the camera, and we are doing a Tuesday Newsday. We're in the warehouse, and welcome to the warehouse. I tell you what, so much going on. There's some big sales, and I got to tell you this before I forget, because coming up, today's Tuesday, and so these are Friday, Saturday, Sunday sales, and they're crazy. Am I right on that, Katie?
Yeah, they're really good.
So we've got some big bolt fabric here. It's Colorworks. Look at this. All these. Look at. Are you showing them all this, Katie? Can you see all of this? Look, behold.
All these up and down the aisles.
And there's more than this.
Oh yeah.
But this is just one of the aisles that has so much. And so these whole things here are on sale, right? And you can get a whole bunch of them. There's 8 yards on each one of these bolts. They told me to say B a lot in this. Bolts, bargains, bonanza.
Woo.
There, I've got 3 in right there. But I think, check it out. So you
load.
Our
typical bolt box.
Right
shipping.
On. Right. And
How
so
many can we fit in there?
Well, let's see. I think you can get 4 in this one. I think they've got a bigger one.
Ooh.
So if you want, and then plus, when you've got some room in this, we also have our Missouri Star brand rotary blades.
Yeah.
We've got the big dude here, the 60 millimeter when you're doing some serious cutting. We've also got just a little smaller 45 millimeter. That's the one that most people use, I think, isn't it? Isn't that the more standard size? And then the little guy, oh, it's little, but it's mighty. It's the 28 millimeter, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And so all these are on sale, and I think they're like, what, crazy reduction, right? It's like, I don't want to misspeak here, but I think they're 50% off. Huh? That's what I'm going with. Sounds right. That sounds right.
Don't quote us on it, though.
And I do want to point out this 60 millimeter. Katie is engaged, just got engaged, and her engagement ring is about the size of this.
I would
the diamond
say that
on
big.
It. It's close. It looks about like that on her hand.
Gosh.
So
he did good for sure.
I'm telling you what,
good for sure.
Girl, huh? He did great.
Yeah.
Wow.
He spoiled me.
I had to put on like a welding mask to look directly at it. It's really nice. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Do we have a date and all that, or is that still to be announced? July-ish?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I'm excited.
Well, you should be excited. Also, we've got a bunch of tools that are on sale. I think the Missouri Star tools and other things like that. You know, I'm not necessarily a quilter. I know it's hard to believe, but my wife is, and you may know my daughter, Misty Doan. I'll give you a minute to collect yourself. Yeah, but Misty, of course, you know, and so, you know, I know that you've got to do, you know, have the right tools to do all the right things. And somebody was asking on how often you should change your blades, and just kind of as a general rule of thumb, unless you're like doing like a ton, about once a month, I think is what they recommend, you know. So just so you know, get you some extra blades, and then make a nice gift too. So in case you want to give somebody something. Anyway, what else was there that I had? Oh, the other big thing, big batting.
Yeah.
Some more B words I got in there. Big batting bonanza. And so the giant rolls of batting, like they're huge, and it's the same ones we use in our quilting department. And so they're huge. I don't even know how many yards are on there. Have any idea?
Either. There's a lot though. They're
many
big.
We couldn't measure it. So that's a bunch. So I don't know. I'm sure they'll tell you when they release the actual details on it, because I'm just kind of telling you stuff I'm probably not supposed to tell you. But anyway, and with that though, it is on sale, but we can only ship those big dudes to the lower 48 states. We can't, so they can't go international, and we can't send them to Alaska or Hawaii, unfortunately. So the lower 48, then those will be that big batting bonanza sale. So if you've got some friends that you might go in, you know, that'd be a good thing. Go in, a couple of you go in on one of those big rolls, huh? That's not bad, right?
All right. Have batting forever.
Batting bonanza. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't sing the Tuesday Newsday. It's a really good news day. It's a Tuesday news day. It's a really good news day at Missouri Star. All right. We get a lot of requests for that. Not. Anyway, so you know what I was thinking? Why don't we go? Did I cover all the things in here?
I think we did. So. Yeah. Remember, like, not only is the giant batting on sale, but we've got lots of other sales on lots of our other batting too, our prepackaged batting and other things. So there's a lot of
I've got some of that
there.
Here. You're right. I forgot to even present this. all this prepackaged batting is 40% off.
Ooh, that's a good sale.
Yeah, I may have just made that number up, but they're going to stick with it now. 40% off, and these come in all the different sizes. I think this is a queen. I think there's a, what is that, a twin size. I mean, they're just any particular project. There's a crib, runner size. We making so any of those, and they're all on sale. They're all going to be a big deal, big bonanza deal. All right, I think that's what I've got there. All this beautiful fabric. Make sure you buy a bundle. Why don't we go down and wander through the warehouse here a bit, and we'll go down to like see how
shipping works.
Maybe down on the back side of shipping.
Check it out.
Let's go down there and see what we've got down there. How about that? How about that fast move?
Oh yeah.
All right. There's so much going on in here. Huh? There goes Tony. Huh? That's right. Tony makes all the magic happen out here. All right. Here we go. Want to go down? We'll go down here.
Ooh. Look at this. We got some more of those bolts, those beautiful bolts.
more bolts of fabric.
Colors.
Look at this. And this is, and I know this isn't like crazy exciting, but this is almost like, having, bolts of white. You're always going to need, a gray, something. You can always use this stuff, right? All right, come on in. Here we go. America.
Woo!
All right. So I kind of, and I'm sure they've explained this before, but all of these are picking carts. And so each one of these are really cool. So come on over here, Katie. Show you a little behind the scenes. So when an order comes in, when you guys place your order online, and then it gets generated and a ticket's made, and it goes into the little magic scanner thing, and the pickers go around, and then this becomes each one of these is a customer's order, right? And so they start picking and filling and getting this all set up. And so this is where all of these orders are sent to get down there to all the picking stations. So all boxed up. And so we're checking out all the goodies. But so the heads on down there. It also comes over here. All right. Here we go. There's Dylan. All right. More shipping. You can see back here it's happening. They're packing up the stuff here. Look at all this. It's all happening. All right. What do we got down here? Let's see. Here, let's go over here. I think here's some packages here. I wanted to see these packages because some of this is coming down. You can see it coming down the aisle here, Katie, as they're coming out from the different shipping stations. I've got to get my glasses on here so I can read some of these names, see where this stuff's going. All right. Colorado. That is, I don't know who that is. Who else we got here? This is going to Renee in Texas. Let's see what else we've got here. This is going to Ohio. No name. Top secret Ohio location. But all of these, so these pallets are built. Rusty over there in charge of pallet building. But so these all get stacked. All the stuff comes down the lines, and then they get organized depending on how it's getting shipped out, which carrier we're using. We use Amazon and the post office and a couple others. And so it depends on what pallet it ends up on. And so they'll build this pallet, and then they've got the magic shrink wrapping machine that shrink wraps the pallet, and then it'll go on to one of the trucks behind one of these doors here, behind one of the mystery doors. And then we've got trucks lined up back here, and then we'll fill the trucks up, and then they come and pick them up at night, every night, or sometimes multiple times a day. They'll come and grab these trucks, and off they go. All of this over here is all stuff inbound. This is all the receiving that they're going to work through and get put on the shelf back here. So that you can buy it and then it gets shipped out and goes through the process like we just went through. It's pretty crazy, and how the whole system works. So, you know, I've been here 12, 13 years, something like that, and you know, from from when it started then to where it is now, it's amazing.
It's incredible.
I mean, it is just simply incredible of the change and how it works now. And so so anyway, it's just, I always get excited when I come out here and see all of this, because it's fun and cool. And there goes Rusty loading up one of the trucks now. So anyway, orders going out, things are happening, and I hope you enjoyed this little insight of the warehouse. Did we miss anything else that's going on, Katie, that
I don't think so.
I forgot? So anyway, I think that's it, guys. Thank you for being part of our Tuesday Newsday. Of course, everyone, Missouri Star, we really appreciate you guys. We love you guys, and thank you so much, and have a great day.